Welcome to the Be Battle Ready podcast. This is Anthony Campo, founder of Battle Ready Coaching. And so on today's episode, I want to talk to you about your values, your priorities, and the vehicle that you're driving on the road trip of your life. So sit back, relax, and I'll see you on the other side. All right. So today I want to talk to you about and give you an analogy that you're using the analogy of a road trip. And this road trip is the road trip of your life. And we could say that the next road trip that you're going to take is from East Coast to West Coast. And it might be the next year, 2 years, or 3 years. And this is the things that you want to accomplish and you want to do in that time frame. And this is representation of the road of your life, right? And along that road trip, you're not going to just drive 36 hours and go 100 miles an hour all the way there and never stop. You're going to want to have these experiences. Like you're going to want to stop in Las Vegas. You're going to want to stop in the Grand Canyon. You might even just zigzag up and down, from north to south. So you can cover every experience on that road trip. Okay? And the road trip is representation of your journey. And the stops and things you are going to do are the experiences you're going to take for your life. So, the friends that you're going to hang out with, you're going to meet up with, the trips in your life you're going to take, the vacations, the restaurants you're gonna enjoy, and the people inside your car can represent the people on your journey with you. Okay, you might be taking a bus, right? Because you might value that many people. You might value having, your immediate family, your extended family, your friends, your family, your acquaintances along your journey, right? Or you might just have an SUV with your immediate family. And the actual SUV is the vehicle that gets you down the road, right? And this is a representation of the job, the career, the business, however you earn money and bring home capital to your home and to your journey. And the fuel is representation of your effort. Okay? The actions that you put in to give you to fuel the vehicle to take you on your journey. Okay? So, one of the biggest things that I was looking at for myself, and I realized of this last week, I had this big revelation that, for so long I've put so much value and made it a priority of like what I did and what that vehicle was and how I did it and making sure it aligned, which is very valid. But I always ran into this misalignment, right? Where I would think of this big thing, this big amazing vehicle that I could create, or I could build, or I could do whatever, right? And the attempts or the thought of the attempts that would go, I would hold back. And I'm like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong? Am I not good enough? Am I just lazy? And this questioning, this inquisition of what the hell is wrong with me and what's going on? I didn't see it. I had so many other layers that I needed to remove before I saw it. And the right conditions and the right layers brought that to the surface. So for me, that was, because I had this high value of basically rewriting what I didn't get when I was growing up. And I'm not saying I had this horrible poverty-stricken. Like, I'm not that story. But how we experience life is how we experience life. And what we experience and what we lack is what we seek. So, I have this high value spending a lot of time with my kids, being there, being able to be at every game. Being able to drive, I just started driving my son to school, and I'm freaking love it. I look forward to it. It makes me happy. It's like, whoa, like, but then there's this other value. As me as, my vehicle is being a business owner. Being a business owner so I can control my time. So I can own my time. So that no one else can own my time. Why? Because I want to use that time. I want to spend that time with the people I love. And I've been going around and around and around and around and around. I would build up, burn out. I would, especially, I would run really hard, go really hard, charge, and then burn out. And for me, it was the values, the priorities, and my actions not aligning. It's theirs where we're going to find harmony. Harmony. I feel that we seek harmony. I seek harmony. And that harmony comes from lining those. That for instance, if you're the number one asset in your life. You're the number one priority. It's hard to accept that. So if you don't get up, if you have a value, a lot of us do, we want to be fit. We won't want to be we want to feel confident. We want to feel great in the body that we have. So, if you don't get up and take care of that, first thing, your actions are not aligning with your values and your priorities. And you're taking a priority that's a value. You're the number one value. If you're the number one asset, you're the number one value. And you move a priority in front of the number one priority. And you, by doing an action that doesn't take care of the number one priority. And your priorities might be different. That might be true. But what I want you to take from this is that harmonization of your values, your priorities, and your actions. And because I didn't see it, I feel like a dummy for not seeing it. But I didn't. I was like, man, why am I not being fully doing as well as I know I could do it and having the best vehicle and being the best driver of that vehicle? Why am I not doing that? What's wrong with me? Nothing. And it wasn't because that was the most important thing, because I was like, I need to go get that vehicle because I have this value in this part over here of time. So this is the number one thing I want you to get today. And through my experience, if I can share that with you, and hopefully that opens up something, a door. It might flick something on where you could see a little bit clearer. So, remember, on your journey, your road trip of your life, right? If you don't value having your family with you, you just got to be truthful about that. You value the vehicle that you're driving over that. That's just you. But I just have you consider that we are seeking harmony. If you don't feel like something's going right, and right is harmony, and harmony is achieved through alignment of your values, your priorities, and your actions. So I hope that helps. I hope that I can share that. It can shed some light on something for you. And I'll see you next time. See you on the other side.